So today we're going to talk about the three different options that you have to convert your existing wood-burning fireplace to either natural gas or propane. If you have an old inefficient fireplace or it's leaking cold air or you never use it, you don't want to burn wood, you have three main options to convert from wood burning to gas. And option one would be vent-free gas. So vent-free gas I would consider to be a supplemental heater, not designed to be used all day, every day, maybe for a few hours here or there. The idea of vent-free gas is it's 99.9% efficient. All the gas you put into it returns to you in the form of heat. The heat is hot air, so it typically heats from the top down. It's going to be hot air that comes out of your fireplace, raises straight to the ceiling. With that being said, vent-free gas uses indoor air for combustion, and it exhausts everything into the room. So I would caution people with asthma, COPD, any kind of chronic lung disorder or chemical sensitivity, certainly put yourself around one of these before you purchase one. Vent-free gas, you also have the option to open your damper and allow that heat to escape. So you could use it as an emergency form of heat and maybe not reap the benefits of the heat or the odor when it's on, but in the event of a power failure, you're able to close the damper and have that heat come back into the room. And there's plenty of different options for burners, sizes, styles, all that stuff. So you can certainly design one to suit your needs. Then option two would be a vented gas log. I would consider a vented gas log to be a decorative appliance. Although you will feel some heat for the most part, you actually don't gain a lot of heat while using a vented gas log. With the vented gas log, your damper is actually locked in the open position, so your flue is always open. The vented gas log is not efficient. It is not designed to be efficient. It's designed to look good. So because it's not as efficient, a lot more flame, a lot more fire. You're going to have soot build up on the logs over time. But again, this is more of a decorative appliance. It's going to use approximately 2 to 4 times the amount of gas as a vent-free log will. So realistically, anywhere from 40 to 120,000 BTUs on average. But they do look a lot nicer. I think that's probably one of the nicest gas flames you can get in a fireplace. It's a vented gas log. Then you can go to option three, which would be a direct vent insert. And a direct vent insert is a completely sealed system. So it's an entire firebox that goes inside of your existing fireplace that is sealed up with a piece of tempered or ceramic glass. It has a surround that covers the existing opening. So this is now going to change the look of your entire fireplace. You're not going to see what was behind there once it's finished. With the direct vent insert, you line your chimney with two aluminum liners. One would be intake air for combustion. The other would be exhaust. Then you would have a top plate and a specialized cap. That's a direct vent cap to allow intake air to come down one and exhaust to go out the other. And then with a direct vent insert, you have two different forms of heat. You have a lot of radiant heat because the glass gets very, very hot. So it will radiate heat out, and radiant heat you can't move, right? So now you're going to warm the floors and warm the furniture. The longer it's on, the more heat you're going to get. In most direct vent inserts, they also offer blowers. So if you wanted that hot air, that convection air of hot air that you could help move throughout the house, you could turn the blower system on. I would say direct vent inserts are in the middle of these two in terms of fuel consumption. Average direct vent inserts between like 30 and 40,000 BTUs, which you have a lot more control over heat output on direct vent inserts as well. When you use a direct vent insert, you're able to modulate flame height or heat output a lot more than the other two. Your average vented gas log, there's no point in changing the height of the flame because it's not really changing how much heat you get because you're not really getting much heat. So typically you're buying, again, a vented log set for looks. Vent free, you can modulate between 30 and 50%. Your average direct vent insert now, some of them you could turn them down 85%. So you could have it on high at 40,000 BTUs and on low at 7,000 or 5,800 BTUs. So where you have just a little flickering flame and a real low amount of heat coming out. Um, you could have a direct vent insert on all day, every day, and it wouldn't change much in your home at all. So you wouldn't change indoor air quality. You would just reap the benefits of the heat at a pretty low fuel cost. So there are your three options.
So which is the best option?
It depends on your budget and I guess your goals. Um, so you're obviously going to start in pricing with the gas logs. I think they're very similar to one another in terms of cost. A pretty big range, maybe $700 on the very low end to $2,500 to the mid to upper end for gas log sets, depending on control options, remote control, thermostat, all that stuff. Um, but again, if your son has asthma, then vent free's a no-go. It might upset his asthma. Or if your wife has COPD, or if your wife smells everything like my wife does, then maybe that's not an option. If you say, I'm only going to light a gas log on Thanksgiving and Christmas and Hanukkah, then, and it's just for looks, then maybe you get a vented gas log. It makes a lot of sense. You're barely going to use it. When you use it, you don't want heat at all. It doesn't really matter. You just want it to look good. If you say, I'm going to use my fireplace every day, it's in the den, and the den is the coldest room in the house, I'm always cold in there, then maybe a direct vent insert's really the right thing for you. So I guess it really depends on your goals. I would say, obviously, I think every customer should get a direct vent insert, but everybody's different.
All right. Let's sign it off. Peace out. Peace out. Where you from? Rattan Patio. Go Birds. Rattan Patio.
Rattan Patio and Fireplace in Burlington, New Jersey, 2502 Mount Holly Road, exit 47A on 295.
All right.
rattanandpatio.com.
Go Birds.